Yeah. Now I prick out into these cell trays often. That's what I like to prick out into. And they're easy enough. So if you've got your multi-purpose compost now, you just take that, overfill it, give it a gentle tap on the ground, and then you can water that ready for pricking out. Water it before you prick out, don't water it afterwards. The times I've seen people prick out into dry compost, water it, and they've washed the seedling down the hole. Yeah, it just doesn't work like that. I remember my father-in-law, God bless him, when he was alive, I'd show him how to do this, and then I went in his greenhouse and he said, my plants don't look like yours. And I saw him filling some trays, and he was ramming the compost in there that hard, there was hardly any air left in it. I said, just tap it on the bench like I did, put it over, give it a drink, don't go mad. So, like I say, water it beforehand, like that. Yeah? One thing I didn't mention when I was talking watering, when you've got the seedlings itself, you might need to give them a little top up of water. These are brilliant. Bottle top waterers. Fit on the bottle. Yep. Very good seed company, sells free, a pack of these, about £3. But they're worth it, last you for years. Probably only ever buy one pack. But there's ones with a nozzle. You know, how many times you had some seedlings, you want to go and give them a drink, and you use the watering can, this big lump falls out and wash half the seedlings away or make a mess. These you can control, you know.
Don't you use a spray?
You can use a spray, yeah.
It's a bit hard work.
Yeah. You could use a spray, but that's easy. Just make sure you get a bottle that the top fits on, because they do have different threads, some bottles. The cheaper the bottle of water that you buy, the better it will be to fit. Go and buy one that's expensive like Evian, it won't fit on. If you get their cheap home brand, it will fit on. Yeah?
And they do king seed water.
We don't do king seed water, but we do that. There we go, that's the selling point. No, come for a post. So we've filled our tray, so it's all fully charged with water like that. Now you've got your seedlings. So you get your dibber, nice little dibber. We'll take these, they're big to see. But these are some peppers. They're a little bit big for pricking out, really. But there you go. Always hold a seedling by its seed leaf. Never hold it by its stem, and never hold it by the root. Yeah? Always hold it by its seed leaf. Because if you damage the root or damage the stem, it's never going to grow. So always by the seed leaf. Now often people say, well, how do I put it into the compost? Yeah? Well, if I'm pricking out anything with a stem, whether it be a pepper, tomato, or even a brassica, I make my hole so that seed leaf is almost touching the compost. Yeah? Often you'll see somebody and they'll take the seedling and they'll go, oh, don't want that too deep. They'll put it in there and it's sitting like that. Yeah? The problem is, overnight, after you prick out that tray, those seedlings will naturally lift up. So this one will lift up by a little bit and he'll still be sitting there nice. So will that one, and often he's laying over there in the morning. So don't be afraid to put them in. You know, if you've got some cabbages like these are, yeah, nice seed leaf. That's at the right stage for pricking it out. Put it in like that. So it's almost touching the bottom of the compost. And then you'll have a nice sturdy plant to plant out. Otherwise you'll get, like you were saying, where they're a bit long, a bit leggy. Often people will sow direct into these, which you can. You can sow direct if you wish. If you want to sow things like lettuces, or if you're sowing sweet corn or something like that, beans direct into a tray like that, that's fine. would never sow something like brassicas and that sort of thing because they always come up with a leg, you know, a stem, so they need pricking out to make a nice sturdy plant. Yeah.